Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be testing out and reviewing the new KIKO Sparkling Holiday collection. We love a bit of KIKO around these parts and this video is in collaboration with them, but obviously it goes without saying that I'm still going to be giving you my 100% honest opinions on all of these products. So the collection is quite large. I don't have every single product from it, but we did create this look. So I'm gonna link all of the products that I'm mentioning in this video in the description box so you can check them out if you want to. The collection is available in store as well as online, so I'm gonna leave a link to the whole collection as well. So the collection doesn't contain a foundation, so I did use my KIKO Unlimited foundation. If you guys have been around here for a couple of years, you'll know that I used to be so obsessed with this foundation and I used it today for the first time in ages and I just love it. I'm gonna link this in the description box as well. But to set my base, I used the baked powder from the collection. This comes in 5 different shades. To set my base, I used this shade, which is called Honey. It's number 3. It does have a little mirror in there, which is very handy. I love this. It goes on so nicely. It gives you that flawless finish and it gives you a tiny little bit of colour but not too much, so it can really even out your base. But because it's baked, the powder is really fine, which I really like. It just glides onto your skin. It doesn't kind of stick to any dry patches or anything. I've used KIKO's baked powders before and I just love them, so that is a yes from me. I also love the packaging for this collection. I've mentioned this before, but KIKO just do the nicest packaging for their collections. I also used the shade 5, which is Caramel, to bronze up my skin. These are so great for using in place of a matte bronzer. You can just bronze up your face, you can contour if you want to. I haven't contoured with this just because I prefer to use a cooler tone for my actual contour, but I haven't properly contoured in so many months. I usually just warm up my face now with a warm toned bronzer, which I love this for. It's just the perfect warm brown tone that I'm always drawn to and that I always use to bronze up my face. Onto the eyes. So this is where it gets exciting, guys. So they have 3 eyeshadow quads. I have 2 of them, both of which I used to create this look. So first off, I used this palette, which is called Party Time. They do come with these little sponge applicators, but I've honestly just taken it out because I don't use them. But I went in firstly with this matte medium brown shade in my crease. It is the perfect transition colour. I love that this palette contains this colour. And then it's also got a matte cool toned dark brown, a cream colour, which I love for if you've accidentally gone in too hard with your crease colour and it's like coming all the way up here. I always go in with a matte cream over the top. It just helps to blend it out, so there's a little trick for you if you didn't already know that. And then I did come back to this palette, but I dipped in quickly to this one, which is the Make-A-Wish palette. Again, this is so beautiful. This contains slightly warmer tones and I went into this dark warm matte brown shade to define my crease a bit more, and I love this. I much prefer warm tones on my eyes, which is why I dipped into this palette. But I didn't want to use the pink shade as my transition colour because I wanted this to be a bronzy look, whereas if I'd have used that pink shade it would have been a more kind of rose gold look, which would be nice, but it wasn't what I was going for, so I did mix and match. But I just love the quality of KIKO's shadows. They're amazing. They blend out so nicely. They don't give you loads of fallout. They're just great quality. I really rate their shadows. And then I dipped back into the Party Time palette for this gorgeous shimmery copper colour. Now, I was impressed with this. The colour payoff is amazing. I do think shimmer shades are a difficult one to get right because quite often they create quite a lot of fallout or they're just not that shimmery. I was very impressed with the colour payoff. There wasn't any fallout, and this is why I love KIKO as a brand. They just do amazing quality products, and the prices of them are fantastic. They're a little bit more expensive than drugstore, but I would say these are on par with high-end brands, but without that high-end price tag. And I love that they're just little quads as well. They're very travel friendly, and every single shade in these palettes are shades that I would use together to create a look. Sometimes in quads you don't always get shades that go together, and that is something that really bugs me, but I love that KIKO always put really complementary shades in there. The only thing these palettes don't have is a highlight shade, I will say that, but for me that's not a problem because I always use whatever highlight I've used on my cheeks, on my brow bones and my inner corners, just because it ties in the whole look, and I just prefer that to using a different colour brow and inner corner highlight. Next up, I have these two gorgeous metallic eyeshadows, which I didn't get a chance to use in this look, but I'm super excited to use these. There's 5 shades. I have my 2 favourite ones here. So this one is a beautiful pale champagne goldy shade, and it's called La Vienne Gold, and this one's called Better in Rose. How stunning are these, please? I need to do a little swatch of this. That's a really natural colour actually. That is not as shimmery as I was expecting it to be, but I love it. Guys, this is La Vienne Gold swatched next to it. These are not as intense as I thought they were going to be, but look at that. That's like that total wet look. I don't know if it's picking up on camera as good as it looks in real life, but I love that. For day to day, those are 2 absolutely stunning shades. So there are 4 double-ended eyeliners in the collection. I used this one in the shade Brown and Gold, very aptly named. I used the brown side just to line my tight line and my waterline. I love KIKO's double-ended liners. I've got a few of them that are not from this collection, and I love this one actually because you could line your waterline with this gold shade to brighten it, or if you wanted to go for a smoky look like I did, you could use the brown side. Very handy, love that. And they just apply really nicely as well. They're really creamy, the pencil's not too dry or anything, they glide on, but they don't smudge or anything, but they do just blend really nicely. I love the consistency of them. So they also launched this mascara with the collection, which, can we take a second for this please? I was so pleasantly surprised with this. As I've done a smoky eye, I kind of thought, oh wow, is mascara going to be enough? Am I going to need lashes? This lengthened my lashes no end. It's amazing. I love the spiral wand as well. With the thin end of it, you can just kind of get into the corners of your lashes and really kind of lengthen them. This is my favourite mascara by KIKO that I have ever tried. I'm so impressed with it. So far, this is my #1 thing out of the collection that I would recommend to you guys. Along with the eyeshadow palettes, I love those. So they've got a few different lip colours in the collection. They've got a creamy lipstick, they've got a lip lacquer. I used one of their matte lipsticks in the shade #2 Blushing Rose. I love this so much. I wore it on top of a KIKO lip liner. This is, like the name suggests, just a gorgeous blush rose but beigey nude, and it goes on really nicely. It's not too drying for a matte lipstick. I just love the shade of this. I think it's such a flattering nude. I really like pink based nudes. I'm not so much a fan of peachy or browny nudes. They just don't go that well with my skin tone, and it's a shade that I'll literally wear with any look as well, so I'm very happy with this. So overall, I absolutely love the collection. I knew I was going to though. I am such a fan of KIKO. Like I said, my favourite things from the collection was the mascara, which I was so surprised with. It takes a lot from a mascara to actually impress me. A lot of them are just very standard, but I was majorly impressed with that, so I would definitely recommend checking it out if you want to add a little bit of length to your lashes. I loved the look that I created on my eyes with the palettes. The shadows blended out so nicely, and I love the lipstick as well. I'm very impressed, KIKO. Like I said, I'll leave all of the links to the products that I've shown you guys in this video in the description box, and let me know down below if you've tried any of these products and what you think of them, or are you interested in trying any of them. Give the video a little thumbs up if you enjoyed it to let me know, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!